So like Nate said, I come from a software engineering background. So I've been an engineer my entire life. Ever since I was 8 years old, actually, I started with this language called Scratch. It's developed by MIT. So I was just like building video games as a kid, like Super Mario Bros. And Pokemon, like really cliche stuff. But that's what got me into the world of coding. And so I took that through high school, college, got my bachelor's in computer science. And then I had just like a software engineering job in a Fortune 500 company. And it was great, but I always wanted to be an entrepreneur. And so when generative AI started to really become a big thing at the end of 2022 with the release of ChatGPT, and it took the world by storm, that's when I knew like, okay, this is where I want to go all in, because there's like a really big opportunity for a software engineer specifically to build agentic applications. And so I started doing a lot of that, like for my company and for friends with their startups, pretty much dedicating all day and all night to it for a very long time, like over a year. And so it got to the point, well, I know a year might not feel like a long time, but in the AI space, a year is a long time.
Oh, yeah.
So it got to the point where like, okay, I got some things to teach people. So that's why I started my YouTube channel. So originally it was like really, really technical. Like I was there like writing line by line. I wasn't even using AI coding assistants back then, just showing how to build AI agents with like, LangChain and LangGraph at the time. And now that's evolved to a lot of different things. Like I do a lot of like focusing on AI coding assistants, which is why we're talking about that today. And yeah, I quit my full-time job like 3 months after starting my YouTube channel, which I think is about the same for you, Nate.
Yeah.
Because it's crazy like how fast when you do it right and you're teaching people valuable things, like how fast the channel can explode. And so now what I'm up to is I have my AI community, similar to Nate, where I've got course content, weekly workshops that I do. I've also been doing some more enterprise level training. So coming into a team and doing like a 4-hour session, helping them adopt a full system for using AI coding assistance so they can really have it as like a standard for the team. Get away from vibe coding to really have a structured approach, and helping them actually bring that into their existing processes and tech stack and things like that. So that's been pretty awesome. And so like really like that and everything I teach in the community, I'm bringing a lot of that here to what we're going to be chatting about today.
100%. Yeah. Well, I'm so glad that we both took the leap, because it's not an easy decision, but your brain just gets it. And so it's been great to see, the consistency in what you've been up to. But I think that if you think back to, 5-10 years ago, when people were going out to get their, CS degrees and stuff, it's like that was such a safe bet at the time, And
Yep.
I don't think a lot of people were predicting how quick that was going to flip, as far as like, that graphic of what is AI being applied to. And right now it's just majority is coding and software engineering. And obviously everything's going to catch up, but it's just great that you were able to, make that pivot and be ahead of the curve. And now here we are. So being able to us have this conversation, one of us coming from like a non-technical background completely, and one of us coming from a technical background, it's going to be really cool. So